your biggest challenge directing the show?
As a producer, one of the things that we needed to make sure is how do we invite our community to be a part of the show, and making sure that we are honoring what Bruce Lee stood for, and especially today and age, making sure that some of those values and lessons stick out in the show itself.
What did you do for today's show?
Okay. For Young Dragon, my husband and I were one of the producing sponsors of the play. We helped come up with the idea of doing this play to showcase the young life of Bruce Lee in Seattle.
What do you think is the most important part about Bruce Lee's philosophy?
When Bruce Lee came along and with his martial arts and kung fu, you became very proud to be Chinese, because here comes an iconic figure that represents Chinese. And when you talk to many Chinese Americans, they'll say Bruce Lee brought balls to the American men.
What did you most want to convey to children during your performance?
Grow stronger and to understand yourself. And I think what Bruce wanted for everyone was to spread the idea of self-knowledge.
What do you think the spirit of Bruce Lee is?
I think the spirit of Bruce Lee is to be fluid and to be ever curious.
What part of the performance was your favorite?
I like the wonton fight. Food fights are fun.
Do you think that the show could have an impact on today's young children?
Yes, because the young children can learn kung fu, and it can inspire other people to start learning doing kung fu too.
Which part was your favorite?
I think my favorite part was when he was finally realizing that water was not his enemy, that he needed to flow with the water.
Which one is your favorite characters?
I think the mom.
What did you learn from after you watched the play?
Anyone can learn how to protect themselves.
What kind of person do you think Bruce Lee is?
A good person, and he works hard.
Which character did you like the best?
Bruce Lee, I would say, because he was very good, and it reminded me of the Bruce Lee movie. Bruce Lee didn't always have it easy, and he worked really hard to make his dreams come true.
What educational significance do you think that this film had on kids?
Well, I think it's about following your dreams. It's also about realizing that even if you're different, you're still special, and it doesn't make you less than, but how do you tap into your strengths to really channel what you want and who you are for your dreams? So I think it was very inspirational.